You've probably heard that saying, attitude is altitude, right? Well, today we're diving into the story of a man who literally embodies that idea, Nick Vujicic. His story, it completely redefines what you think is possible. So let's get right into how he did it.
Okay, take a look at this. That's Nick. And yes, you're seeing that right. He's on a surfboard. And this wasn't just some random photo op. This amazing moment landed him on the cover of Surfer magazine. I mean, it just looks impossible, doesn't it? It completely defies what you'd expect.
So that's the big question, isn't it? How on earth did a man with no arms or legs pull this off? How do you master something like surfing, which is one of the most physically demanding sports out there, without limbs? That's what we're about to find out.
All right, let's get into the how. How is that picture even possible? Believe me, the story behind it is just as mind-blowing as the photo itself. So, Nick heads over to Hawaii, and who teaches him? None other than another absolute legend of perseverance, the surfing master Bethany Hamilton. You know, the amazing surfer who lost her arm in a shark attack. And get this, within just 48 hours, 2 days, Nick wasn't just kind of balancing on the board. He was pulling off 360-degree spins. It's just incredible.
So what's the secret? How'd he do it? Well, according to Nick himself, it's actually pretty simple. It's physics. He says, I have a very low center of gravity, so I've got pretty good balance. Isn't that amazing? He literally turned what most people would see as a huge limitation into his own unique superpower on the board.
But to really truly get who Nick is, we have to go way back to the very beginning. Because his journey started with challenges that are, well, they're almost impossible for most of us to even imagine.
Nick was born without any arms or legs. In his childhood, it was a constant battle. He was teased, he was bullied, and all of that just wears you down, you know? It led him into a really dark place, feeling completely hopeless, depressed. He's talked openly about how he questioned everything, even his own reason for being alive, wondering what the point was in a life that felt like it was just filled with pain.
And then, when he was at his absolute lowest, something happened. One single moment, and it changed everything. This was the turning point. He was just 13 years old and he happened to read a newspaper article. It was about another man with a disability, but this guy wasn't just getting by, he was thriving. He was achieving great things, helping other people, and reading that story, it was like a switch flipped inside him.
And that little spark led to this huge realization. For the very first time, he saw that his struggle could have a purpose. He said, I realized why God had made us like this, to give hope to others. Think about that. He went from questioning his existence to finding his life's mission in that one idea.
And that realization led to a decision, a really powerful one. He made a choice, a conscious choice, to completely shift his perspective. He decided, I'm done being angry about what I don't have. I'm going to be thankful for what I do have. It was a total mental reset, you know, from focusing on what's missing to focusing on what's there.
So, armed with this new purpose, Nick didn't just turn his own life around. Oh no, he started something much, much bigger. A global movement, really. His mission sent him all over the globe. He became this incredible motivational speaker, traveling to over 24 countries. And he wasn't speaking to small rooms. We're talking massive crowds, sometimes 110,000 people at a time. Just imagine that energy.
But don't think he's all serious all the time. His whole vibe is filled with this amazing sense of humor and fun. There's this great story where he was at a traffic light and he noticed a girl in the car next to him just staring. So what does he do? He does a full 360-degree spin in his car seat just to totally freak her out. I would have loved to see her face.
So when you look at his story, what is it that makes someone like Nick, well, Nick? It really boils down to these key things, these attributes of a true champion. He's positive, he's courageous, he's independent, he's confident, and maybe most importantly, he just never, ever gives up. He's perseverant.
And of course, that kind of spirit doesn't go unnoticed. People saw it. Back in 1990, his incredible bravery and his perseverance were officially recognized. He was given the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award. So well deserved.
So, all of this, everything we've talked about, it all comes down to his core philosophy. This is the big takeaway from his entire journey. And here's what it is. Nick's message isn't that you should try not to fail. No, it's about what you do when you fail. He says it perfectly. If I fail, I try again and again and again. See, for him, it doesn't matter that you fall down. What matters is how you're going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? And that's the question he leaves for all of us, isn't it?
His whole life is just this incredible testament to what the human spirit is capable of. So after hearing all this, the real question isn't about Nick anymore. It's about you. How will you finish strong?